It was initially pressed. We were trying to get Gardner's attention to look up, but he never looked back at me. The DB actually called it right out and basically doubled me on the play. So, next question.
Is that one of those situations where it's just kind of you're not familiar with each other enough?
I don't think that's the case. I just think I just don't think he looked up. He saw one look and just stayed with that look.
Yeah, that's what the whole first half I was trying to get the rust off. I did. After when the second half came, I just got more into it. That's when all the players got to happen. So I feel good to be back. But we know what type of team we is, and once we get in our rhythm and do what we gotta do, everybody know what type of team we is. So I just give it the confidence to move forward. That's it. We ain't really worried about nobody else.
Going to dwell on it too much. We obviously could have clinched everything we wanted, but everything we set out for at the start of the year is right in front of us. There's nothing better than playing meaningful football at the end of the year, and that's what we have the opportunity to do. If we go out there and win next week, we win the division, we get the #1 seed, everything that we set out for is still right in front of us. So we just got to find the positive in this, get better from this game, and be ready to go next week.
How frustrating.
Focused on that. I can give two fucks about clinching in first place. See, right now we got to get a lot of things fixed. I got to get a lot of things fixed, so that's what I'm focused on. We'll make some corrections from today, obviously, and move on.
From your vantage point, without looking at the film, obviously, well, how would you describe it? What would you say was the offensive problems, especially in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, we just couldn't get rolling, It's one of those things, you just try to get that first down, and we kept just shooting ourselves in the foot and getting our own way. And they're a good defense, too, There's not much room for error when you play a team like that. Really good offensive line, and, probably did hold the ball too much on some of those.
It looked like you
not watching the film.
Oh, I'm sorry. It looked like you started to get it rolling in the second half. Did you do something differently in the second half?
No, it's the same stuff, And
we got to win against a team that hasn't lost a lot. Granted, it was against Gardner Minshew and not Jalen Hurts, but, you have to play whoever you play. I think that our D-line was up to the challenge. Carl Granderson had, 2 sacks. Caden had a sack, fell off one. I got the third one. Appreciate him. I'm just overly happy and excited to give the Lord praise for waking me up this morning, giving me breath well into 2023. All of, 16 and a half hours into 2023, and we had, 3 sacks today. We knew going into this game it'd be our D-line versus their D-line, and their D-line had how many sacks? 6, 7. Our D-line had 5, 6. I'm talking to Brandon Graham as we're switching out. I'm like, hey, man, just know we're still coming. He's like, we're going to get the deal done. Not with my D-line. I wrapped him up, and he sort of fell, and I was like, what was that? Because he went for the pass, but, sometimes they don't give it to you in that limbo. I'll take those. Yes, it is January 1st, 2023, and God has been blessed me enough to take this breath and get 3 sacks walking into 2023. All right, continue. I'm sorry.
Everything was clicking, right? First and second down was really good, so we got us in third manageable situations and had some really big third down conversions. But we ran the ball really well in that opening drive, and man, if you can run the ball well, it sets everything up. And we got enough faith and trust in our guys to get us a surge and get us 1 yard.
Can y'all feel that? Can you feel what's about to happen on this field, man? Can you feel what we about to get into? They don't respect us. They don't know about our heart, man. That thing is beating your doggone chest right now. Whatever you got today, I got to have it.